ただ単純に独り占めしたかっただけでしょ。
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
傷ついた。ちょっと待って。残虐性を利用できるかも。自分の狂気で全ての言い訳にできると思っているか。お前はただの安っぽい偽物でしかない。分かってるんだろう。どうせこれまでもその鼻っ面でみんなを操ってきたんだろう。それにしてもイブンに精神病抑留されたのはなぜだ。これは違う。残虐性を利用できるかも。おいしょ。大丈夫かな。
Don't be a fool, Sonny. Insanity is just a temporary state. Just a stop on the way to enlightenment.
どういう理
So you
屈？
admit you're insane. That's surprising for your kind.
Of course I'm not insane.
狂ってなんかいないの？
here we are.
Albert was insane. He lost all connections to reality. But I saved him.
これもう自分がアルバートっていうことす
You
らも
mean you're Ibn?
認識してない。
Both of us, Mr. Featherland.
Okay. I almost understand everything now.
Don't mock me, Mr. Featherland. You're still at the wrong end of the gun, you remember?
やべ。
It would be hard to forget.
大丈夫？俺たちも死ななければならないというのはいつ決めたんだ。お前はイブンと自分どっちの方が嫌いなんだ。残虐性。
Did you hate Ibn or yourself more, Albert?
Albert hated himself the most ever since he was born. He idolized Ibn. But every time his brother stood before him, he saw what he could have been himself if he had enough strength. But he didn't. Albert had always been a coward, a pitiful nobody.
これは自分のことだ。アルバートのことを言っている
And
ね。
now,
今はどうなの？
Finally, there's no more Albert. And no more Ibn either. It's only me, and for both of them, I'm perfect.
完
can
全
it
だ
be
な。
that the fear is making you say these things, Albert?
Stop calling me that.
いや
I
ー、お
have
前
to
はア
call
ル
you
バートでしょ。
something. What
なん
should
て
I
呼べばいい
call
の？
you? What name should I use?
I don't know anymore. I don't.
あー、もう、あれか。
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
もうあれだね、自分のことが分からなくなってるのかもな。強気に行き過ぎると銃で撃たれるよね。レスラーの傷口はバカなければ。いやー、難しいな。もしお前にまだ気概ってものがあるなら、今すぐその銃口を自分の頭に向けるんだな。こっちか
Natasha
な。
was kind to you, right? Too kind.
優しいんだろうね。
Tasha was simply amazing, gentle, kind, lively, but still so distant.
多分届かないところにいる人だよ。
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace and everything's fragile and delicate. Do you understand?
まあ言いたいことはわか
I
るよ。
think I do, yes.
I know Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn, am I right?
なるほど。自分がアルバートで触れたら、触れたらっていうか、傷つけてしまうかもしれないからイブンになる必要があったってことか。
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him, can't you see? It's the only way I could comprehend and accept the miracle that was Natasha.
ナターシャという名を持っていた奇跡。
Was.
持っていた？
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore. I ruined her. She became rotten under my hands.
これはあれじゃないの？お兄ちゃんを殺したからじゃないの？大丈夫そうか？まだ間に合うかもしれないよ。
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me. Can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
You can't be two
そうは
people
無
at the
理だ
same
よ。
time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
耐えられないよ。
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling. And infinitely red.
まあお兄ちゃんは相当、あれだね、ナターシャに入れ込んでたんだ
You
ね。
know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
どういう意
And the
味？
threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
そうか、あの脅迫は
My
何だっ
world,
たんだ？
Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die with me. Are you familiar with this feeling, Mr. Featherland?
ん？ちょっと待って。多分愛と憎を切り分けないのと同じように。彼女を自分もろとも壊すことができるほどに、まあ、そっか、愛すると一緒に同じぐらい憎んでたのか。
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so different after all.
いや、そんなには違わない
You
と
and
思
I
う
have
よ。
nothing in common,
ただね、
Wesley.
共通項は一個もないよ。
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
え？
So long, Albert.
あ、これ大丈夫かい？シャーロック・コームズだ。アルバートがやっぱイブン・ウェスラーだったんだよね。狂ったアルバートは自分のその兄イブンと入れ替わってあらゆる手がかりを抹消しようとしている。今奴を捕まえなければ手遅れになるかも。大丈夫かこれ。これランクによってエンディング変わるとかないよね。大丈夫かな？うん！大丈夫？大丈夫？大丈夫か？あ！マジか。ナターシャが撃つんだ。
So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
すべてを聞いてたか。
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
And thank you. If it weren't for you,
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
そうか。
About who to target?
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
だろうね。なんかそんな感じはやっぱするな。
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
うん、それ感じ
Maybe
ただろ
I
うね。
even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't believe it.
いつから気づい
It
た
won't be easy to process for any of us.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And regarding Molly,
モリーはどうなったの？
the cops. But how? How do they know?
I have no idea, Marty.
do not look at me. I did not call them.
Olivia?
オリビアか。
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry about me.
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her.
そうだね。今、ここの二人の方がやばいよね。
Hello, boss.
やべ。
Hello, boys. Now, before you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino.
Eh?
Monica already told me everything.
マジで？
Monica.
Hey, boys. What were you thinking?
That I would just let you get killed without saying goodbye?
え
Thanks, Mon. Should we say we owe you one?
You know already, boys.
Oh.
Shoes are my weakness.
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear that. And boys,
あ、はい。
Yes, boss.
don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my desk from both of you with all the details. Am I clear?
了解しました。
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I
もうちょっ
figure
と
out
いろいろ、
myself what the
あ
hell
の
just happened.
ご報告しますわ。
What Marty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law.
いろいろとちょっとね、
We're sorry.
申し訳ないっす。
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry?
え
Did you hit your head?
いろいろあってね。
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed?
なんでだろう
So
ね。
can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
拘束されないの？
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
あ、はい。
Thanks, boss.
ありがとうございます。あれ、お前もいいのか？いやー、なんか、すごいな。いろいろ、やっぱ、分かってたんでね。で、やっぱアルバートがね、全部を話した後に、ナターシャがアルバートを撃って、事件に終止符を打ったんだね。そうだね。ナターシャは、イブンのことを愛してたんだね、やっぱり。ここはここあれか。そっか。悲しい事件だね。アルバートもな。アルバートもな。もう少しね、なんか、いろいろと、あったんじゃないかな。そうだね。自分の秘密守るためにあらゆる手段を講じたけど、状況はすでに手遅れだったんだね。で、ナターシャだってもう多分気づいてたんだね。どこか。そうだ。これはすごかったね。やっぱアルバートもう本当に同一であると信じちゃってたんだね。それが精神的な異常者というか、そういうところに現れてたんだろう。そっか。一応これで、あれだね。事件、このナターシャを脅していたというか、あの文章を書いたのはやっぱりイブンになり変わってたアルバート・ウェスラーが書いてたんだね。モニカありがとう。
Thanks again, Mon. If not for you, those furheads would have put holes in us.
多分この辺いっぱい並んでたと思うよ。
No wonder, since you put holes in there, boss.
え
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
実は、
Then who was it?
Natasha.
ナターシャです。
Really? I wouldn't have thought it of her. It's a pleasant surprise.
モニカさんは意外と堂
It
々
was
して
for
る。
us too, believe me.
モニカさんは意外と
I
どうに
don't
てる
know
ね。
if I've ever seen Monica in daylight.
あ、そうだ、外に
This
出るの
means
初めてでし
she's
たね。
real, not just the ghost of the police station.
ずっといたもんね。
So you can finally ask her out on a date.
お前天才
I
かよ。
didn't even hear that.
お前天才かよ。
What? Are you waiting for me to change my mind?
いや、
No,
そんな
sir.
ことないっす。
Then stop pecking around here.
はい、
Yes, sir.
お前はいいや。
What will happen to her now?
あ、どうなるんだろう
I
ね。
don't know, Marty. I have no idea.
もう話しときゃしとこう。
So, what now? Where to next?
I think I should mourn, right?
そうだね。
You should.
But I don't know what to feel anymore, Sonny.
そうだ
I
よな
understand, Natasha. You know, if you need it,
Yes, I know where to find you.
おー
see you around, sweetheart.
Ma'am,
だね。
Goodbye, detectives.
そうだね。もう
And
い
what
くつか
about you, Sonny?
I'll go home and sleep. Maybe for 3 days. I'll try to forget.
そうだね、ゆっくり寝たいね。
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. If there's anything I can do.
I'm not sorry, Natasha. It's better this way. We find out painful truths, but at least we see clearly now, don't we?
まあいろいろ本当に真実分かったからね。
I think you're right.
まあデボナは悲しいな、かわいそうなことしたな。
Santino, you're doing that on purpose?
全然。
No, sir. Never, sir.
Then get the fuck out of here.
はい。はい。一席いただきまし
I
た。
wouldn't have thought it, but I'm glad the old hound's here. How did you know we were here?
そういえばなんでいるって分かったの？
I always pay attention, Sonny. And because I know you like you are my own nestlings.
モニカさんすげえな。
Oh, I love it when you say pretty little things like that.
Don't get used to it, Marty.
やべ。前か。
Ah, look what garbage the wind brought in.
本当に
Good
もう。
gods, is this guy everywhere?
Our faithful chronicler.
I swear I'm gonna hang him someday.
もうさ、捕まえようよ。
How the hell did you find your way here, Tim? Always where the trouble is.
どうやって鍵つけたの？
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all the dark dealings in this city.
分野さんとしては天才だと思うけど。
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
本当にぶち込ませてもらいたいね。
I love your sense of humor, Sonny.
I wasn't joking.
冗談じゃないよ。
So, where did you get the scoop?
誰から聞いたの？
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you. You've left quite the mess behind.
ひでえ。
That I admit.
まあそれ
Well,
は
it's a
ね。
miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already. Oh, while we're at it, will you give me an exclusive interview?
独占インタビューか。
Fuck off, Tim.
ぶっ飛ばすよ。
Hey!
まったくも
Just one quote, guys. They say you've taken down the whole Wessler empire. They say...
I say you're full of shit, Tim, and you can quote me on that.
う。記事に載せていいよ。方法ですから。
You called him here, didn't you? To witness our grand triumph or
Eh?
our fall.
お前か。
What? No. You're paranoid, old bird.
マジか。じゃあ、帰ろうか。あれ？あ！いっぱいいた。
Please tell me there's gonna be a glorious shootout.
まだいたの？
If we're lucky, Marty. If we're lucky.
まだいたんだ。お前捕まえるぞ。
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen?
捕まえるぞ。
we're honestly very sorry it had to end like this.
Yeah, this peacefully.
本当に打ち合いにな
For
らなかったから
myself,
ね。
I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately, that seemed to be the only solution to this rather nasty situation.
本当に思ってる。
Fortunately, it didn't turn out that way.
本当に思ってる。
Joyful.
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens. Whistler may be dead, but his empire still won't crumble.
生きってるな、こい
Oh,
つ。
look at that. He can talk.
In complex sentences, too.
Yeah, or something like that.
小学生で
Amazing.
食べれなくなっちゃっ
You're a good boy, Bosco. Nice work.
た。さすが、ボスコさんで
You
すよ。
know, folks, somebody's gotta take care of the real police work while you're tearing up the city.
こういう人がいる
Sorry
と
for
大
the
変にな
mess,
るね。
Bosco, but you know us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
残
do.
念ながらね。
How did you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these two would show up.
の
They
こ
have
の
a
こ来
habit
るか
of
な
doing
と思
that.
ったんだけどね。
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on, maybe nobody would have died.
あ、最初から知ってたの？
Hey, a second longer and it would have been us.
That's your story.
Cluck you sideways, Bosco.
まあ危なかったけどね。
Look at that. The mongrel caught himself some big game.
犬の前
Now
そ
he
うだ。
can wag his tail.
Yuck.
オリビアさん
You think she
は
was
どうなっ
part of
たん
it?
だろう。
I don't think so, Marty. She seemed entirely honest. Maybe she was the only one who was honest with us the whole time.
You may be right.
正直だよね。もう嘘は全然ついてなかった。
Hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just, wanted to thank you
For what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while I had it.
そうだよ
Now
ね。
my employee is dead. So I don't...
I didn't even
So
think
that-
of that.
そうだよね。お仕事なくなっちゃったね。
Of course you didn't.
何も考えてな
Can
かっ
I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage. I always do.
た。そっか。そっか。
If there's anything at all.
Thank you, Martin. There's no need for that.
大丈夫？
Listen, Marty. Does Laura know about, you and...
That was before, Sonny. Laura and I were just getting to know each other. Olivia was only a couple of dates.
2回って言ってなかっ
You broke her heart, didn't you?
た？そうなの？
I don't think she ever felt anything for me.
ああ、そういうことか
Whatever。you say, pal.
そっか。
Nice catch, Bosco. You can mount them on your wall as trophies.
最高だよ。
wish I could, Sonny.
さて、あとは話す人っているかな？俺も帰っていいのかな？
Santino.
No,
いや、
sir.
違い
Never.
ます違います。違います違います。
So, what's your shoe
あ、靴の
size
サイズい
again,
くつでしたっ
Mom?
け？
35, Sonny.
あ、そっ
I
か。
like high heels. And because there's two of you, 2 pairs will do for a start.
一足じゃないんだよ。
Anything for you, darling.
I don't want just anything, Marty. I want shoes.
靴
Yes, ma'am.
はい。靴買いに行くか。これ、どこで出る？どこで出るんだ？
Just one quote, guys.
どこで出るんだ？
We thank you, Natasha. You saved our lives.
But it was also me who endangered you in the first place.
まだあるか。
Well, I won't argue about that.
そうだね、巻き込まれたもんね。
Wanna talk to her in private?
No thanks, Marty.
いや、話してたよ、だいぶ。あ、ビルマーがいたわ。
What about him? How the hell did he wind up here?
I don't know, but it's suspicious.
You think someone hired him?
Could be.
こいつは何をしてるんだ？
You. What are you doing here?
なんでいいの？
I was just driving around.
嘘つけ。
Trying to feed your grandpa? So? Was it a case? Were you, maybe investigating us?
調べるため
What
で
can I
すよ。
say, Sonny? Am I busted?
こりゃ、分
Did
かっ
someone
ちゃ
hire
う。
you to
誰に
follow us?
誰に頼まれてるのこれ？
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all. I admit there were a couple of crazy situations when it was hard not to.
これもしかしてモリーに頼まれてるとかじゃないよね？
But you managed somehow, right?
A professional's a professional, my friend.
任してくれ。
Yeah, thanks. So you won't tell us who hired you, whatever we do?
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend. I made a promise.
そっか。
You and your promises.
Some people still take them seriously.
You're a real piece of guano. You know that?
そうやろうって言われた
Of
ことあるでし
course. I've learned everything from you, you old fart.
ょ。じじい。そっか。
What about him?
I don't know, but it's...
You think
Could be.
そうか。誰に頼まれたんだろうな。
I think I have an idea who hired you, Phil.
お、マジで？
Hey, stop it right there. I don't want to know who you think.
Oh, are you afraid your reaction would give you away?
Huh, you wish, pal.
誰ですか？
Anyway, it's good to see you here, Hawkeye.
I'm
Okay.
glad you made it out alive. It didn't take you much.
100回だったよ。
Yeah, not much.
So here they
Ah,
are, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicken Police in the flesh.
お前、
Damn it, Tim. Drop it and cluck off.
お前何ってことを。
No, no, boys.
Eh?
This time, you deserve it.
なんで？
What the cluck did you say, boss?
ボスなんでよ。
Stand up straight and try to look like someone who's glad to be alive.
なんでですか？まあ、
Yes, sir.
いい
We'll
け
try.
どさ。
Ooh, attention, Chicken Police. Say cheese.
うぜえ。 目つぶってんじゃん。目つぶっちゃったよ。Best like that. ああ。事件解決ですな。エンディングか。いや、面白かったな。後半、一気にね、やっぱり事件の真相みたいなものが出てきたところは、やっぱり、すごくね、刑事物だなっていう感じがしたね。いやー、すごかったな。ちょっと振り返ってみると思うんだけど、一番最初はやっぱり、きっかけとしてはね、このデボラ、今映ってるけど、このデボラがナターシャに頼まれて、サニーのもとに、大変なことが起きてるんだと、依頼をしに来たわけですな。簡単な事件だと思ったんだけれども、行ってみたら、これはまた、とてつもない事件だったわけですな。そしてそこに何が絡んでるのかってナターシャのその過去、そういったものが複雑に絡んでて、ナターシャ自身は多分自分で何かを引き起こすタイプではなかったんだろうけども、どうしてもね、そういう星の元というか、いろんなものを引っかき回してしまうような人生を過ごさざるを得ないみたいなね、そんな女性だったんじゃないかな。イブン・メスラー、結局のところそのイブン・メスラーは最初に出会った時にはもうアルバート・メスラーだったから、結局イブン・メスラー自身とはお話はしてないんだけども、なんだろうな、イブンはやっぱすごく好きだったんだよね、ナターシャのこと。その中で彼女の絵を残そう、彼女のね、絵を描いてもらうっていう時に白羽の矢が立ったのが、異常者ということになっているけども、アルバート・メスラーが。アルバート・メスラーはアルバート・メスラーでずっとね、ああいうなんだろう、精神病院に隔離されてるから、それが初めて会ったんだろうね、そのナターシャみたいな女性に。あっという間に惹かれたんだろうね。それがこの事件の悲しい結末でしたね。はい。マジか、to be continued あるの？
Natasha?
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
そうか、モリーンとか。
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now. Somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
尻尾がシュルって出ていくのセクシーだね。禁煙すんの？ か。ノリーはやっぱり出ていったまま帰ってこないか。555223。おー、スパイクスピーゲル。いいですね、スパイクスピーゲル。終わりましたね。チキンポリス。最後なんで一気にやってしまいましたけども。ノワールってよく言われてますけどね。私はどっちかっていうとその最後にも一言あったけど、なんかすごくね、ビバップっぽいというか、そういう雰囲気が非常に見受けられましたね。最後の555223ってちょっと気になるけどね。それはちょっとまた自分だけで楽しもうかな。はい。というわけで、エクストラって、そうだね。結構カットシーンとかもあるからね。この辺はもうぜひぜひ皆さんやってみてください。この辺はね、もうやって体験して実際に見てみていただく方が絶対いいと思うので。はい。というわけで、長々ですね。今回もやってきました。チキンポリス。事件は解決。サニーはまた元の生活に戻って退職まであと119日になったのかなっていうところで物語は終わりました。To be continued ってなってるんで、このシリーズが続くかはわかんないんですけどね、ちょっとね、続けてほしいな。すごく面白い世界観なので。はい、というわけでですね、本日長々やってきました。ご覧いただいてありがとうございます。チキンポリス。本日はじゃないな。これで、チキンポリスプレイを終了させていただきたいと思います。では次回、何かの機会ございましたらご覧いただけると幸いです。ありがとうございました。